أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويسألونك عن المهيد قل هو أذى فاعتزلوا النساء في المهيد ولا تقربوهن حتى يطهرن فإذا تطهرنا فاتوهن من حيث أمركم الله إن الله يحب التوابين ويحب المتطهرين. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah Baqarah ayat number 222. In this ayat, Allah tells us about uh, about the women who are in periods or in menstruation. So it is advice to the men that you must be careful. You are not to make sexual relationship with your wives when they are in periods. So we read this one. Allah said, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ, and they ask you, anil mahid. Mahid is menstruation, periods. They ask you about the menstruation, the periods. Kul huwa, say to them, huwa azan, ke that is dirty thing. Fatazilun nisaa, fatazilu, so you keep away yourself, nisa, from the woman. Fil mahid, when they are in menstruation. So when the women are under periods, so you must be away from them. You need no need to make sexual relations. Wala takrabu, wala takrabu, and don't go near to them, don't approach to them, hunna, to them, hatta yuthurn, until they become pure, until they are clean. Faiza tataharna, so when they are purified, when they are clean, fa'atuhunna, so come to them, min hai, so from where, amarakumullah, Allah has commanded you. Inna Allah, no doubt Allah, yuhibbu tawwabina, Allah loves those who turn into repentance, who do tawbah, wa yuhibbul mutatahirin, and Allah also loves those one who purify themselves. So we read one time more. Allah said, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْمَهِيدِ, and they ask you about the menstruation. قُلْ هُوَ أَذًى, say it is dirty thing, hurtful. فَاتَزِلُ النِّسَاءَ فِي الْمَهِيدِ, So keep away from your wives during menstruation. وَلَا تَقْرَبُوهُنَّ حَتَّى يُطْهُرْنَ, and don't approach them until they are pure or they are clean. فَإِذَا تَطَهَّرْنَا فَأْتُوهُنَّ مِنْ حَيْثُ أَمَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ, and when they are pure, when they are clean, then come to them from where Allah has commanded you. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ التَّوَّابِينَ وَيُحِبُّ الْمُتَطَهِّرِينَ, and Allah loves those who are constantly repenting and loves those who purify themselves. If you look in the Arab people, so the Jews and the fire worshippers, they, what was their behavior with the women when they were under periods, under menstruation? So because they hate them, they were not to eat the food that was cooked by the women who were in menstruation. So they were not to sit with them, they were not to talk with them, they were not to look at them also. So much hateful they were in the eyes of Jews and fire worshippers, the women, their women who were under periods. But if you look the Christians at that time, so they were having relationship similar as before, as usual. So even they were continue their sexual relationship with them during the periods times also. So when these situations were there, and the Sahaba Ridwanullah alaihim ajmain, they were also uh, looking at the uh, at their own treatment and behavior with other religion like Christian and Jews, because according to the Islamic point of view, so they were to follow only and only what was sent down in Holy Quran and what was before them, like the activities and the performance of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So that was Sunnah, or the spoken words of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Hadith. So Sunnah and Hadith. So they were just to follow that one. So this way, they have seen that the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he don't like the, he were to do everything opposite to the Jews and other religions. So this way, the some a group of Sahaba Ridwanullah alaihim ajmain, they came to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and they requested about the situation or their way of life, the lifestyle during the time when their women they are under menstruation. So what should they do at that time? So this was the question they put up before Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And then you can see when they ask وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْمَهِيدِ, and they ask about the menstruation, the periods. The periods actually is the woman when they become mature. So after every 28 days, so this repeat every 28 days this period. So from their private part the blood comes. So this type of situation is mostly from 3 days to 10 days. So this way, that time is Allah said you are not allowed to have sexual relations with your wives. So Allah said, Kul, Kul, say the people, Hova mean the menstruation or the situation of the woman during the periods. Allah said, Hova azan. Azan mean the dirty thing or hurtful thing. So this menses is dirty and hurtful things and no purify causing the diseases. So you are fatazilun nisa. So you must be separate from the woman during that time fil mahid, during the time when they are under periods. So you must be away from them. It means you are not allowed to make your sexual relationship with them, and sexual intercourse is not allowed, completely haram for the Muslims up to the time when the woman is under the menstruation or under the periods. So when the periods, Allah said, "Wala takrabu hunna," and you are not allowed to go near to them. You are not to approach to them, like for your sexual desire. So hatta yuthurna, until they become pure. So until mean when their time period for the menses, when it is completed and they have to take the bath, then they are pure. You can go before them, and then you fulfill your satisfaction of sexual intercourse. So that is allowed after when the menstruation period has been completed and they are purified, so then is allowed. So this way, this is the special message that came to us and through the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Holy Quran also explain it completely. So wala takrabuhunna hatta yuthurn. So you are not allowed to approach to them until they are purified. So faiza tataharna, and when they become clean, fatuhunna. Then Allah said fatuhunna. Then you are allowed to approach to them. Min haso, and do your sexual intercourse with them. Min haso amarakumullah, and from where Allah has commanded you. So you are allowed to use the place which is told to you, but that is for the childbirth, and that is the main situation. You have to look the Sharia, that in Sharia is only the place which is allowed, the front side. So there is no any chances, or it is completely haram if the someone who used the woman from the backside, that is haram, completely haram, and it is called lawatat, and that was the biggest evil at the time of Lut alayhi Islam. And this way you can see the torment, the biggest the torment that fall down to the ummah of Lut alayhi Islam. They destroyed completely. So this way it is allowed for the Muslims. So Allah said, "Min haso amarakumullah," from where Allah allowed you. So from where is Allah commanded you. So you have to use that place. That is the front side. So Allah said you have to use that one. So only. So in Allah, indeed Allah yuhibbu tawwabina. Allah loves those people who do tawbah astaghfar wa yuhibbul mutatahirin, and who keep them pure. So it means this also give the message, if someone has done any wrong thing or any evil have been done, so do make tawbah astaghfar and wa yuhibbul mutatahirin, and then spend the life full pure. So the pure people, they are under the Allah's love. So Allah like them, Allah love them. So this way these people are special people before Allah. But the person who is using the woman like from the backside, so this is the biggest evil practice, and Allah will be angry on them, and will get that person will get the punishment at the day of judgment, and Allah will not look that person also, and that is the biggest punishment that person will have, and this is also hadith in Tirmidhi Sharif. So Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that a person who do sexual intercourse with his wife, uh, so during the time of periods, or this is one, this person, and the number two in this hadith, the number two, the person who used the wife from the backside, and then three number, who has gone to someone just ask about the things which will happen in future, like fortune telling. So the Prophet ﷺ said these three people are those people who has done kufr, what have been sent down to me, it means the Holy Quran. So that person became kafir or disbeliever. This is in Ibn Majah. It means, so the during the menstruation or during the periods time, is a person is not allowed to do sexual intercourse with the wife. Otherwise, according to hadith, this which is in Ibn Majah, so the person will be out of Islam. Even if a person who is using the wife from the backside, so that person is also going away from the limits of Islam, so he will be out of Islam also. And similarly, a person who will go to fortune teller and ask about the future, and then believes upon that one, so that person is also doing the kufr and crossing the limits of Islam. So these are the three people who cross the limits of Islam when they do this type of evil action. And even it also invite different type of diseases which are hidden, like in these type of evil actions also. So this way these are not allowed, so completely haram, the sexual relationship during the periods time, and also it is completely haram to use the woman from the backside. So this way, if you look the time of the menses that is mentioned by Imam Shafi radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said it is maximum time is 15 days, and the minimum time is about 1 day, 1 night. And Imam Malik radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he also said that the minimum time for the menses or periods is 1 day and 1 night, and the uh, maximum time is 15 days. So Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that is the maximum time is 15 days. But Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah, he said that the minimum time for the menses is 3 days, 3 nights, and the maximum time is uh, 10 days. So this way, the one hadith that is revealed by Abu Sa'id Khudri radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and also this have been revealed by Abu Umama Bahili radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and they said that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that a woman who is mature, and even if it is married or unmarried, but when the menstruation or the period starts, so the periods of that woman, the time for the periods is 3 days, the minimum, and the maximum is 10 days. So and after 10 days, if the blood comes, then that is not a period, though that is a disease. So this way, and so that this one in the hadith also. So now is we are just to look at the situation that the woman who is under menstruation, under the periods, so what is lawful, what is not lawful for her. So the first thing is that one, that that woman is not lawful for the husband to be have sexual contact. So that is the first thing. The second is like that woman is not allowed to do itikaf during Ramadan or during, so she is not allowed to keep fasting also. So she is not allowed to do tawaf of Holy Kaaba, and she is not allowed uh, to touch Holy Quran and open Holy Quran and read from that one just looking. So so this way, uh, but when the menstruation it start or the period starts, so it means that is the sign of the adulthood for the girls, that they are matured now. And like in menses, the three regular regular 3 menses is the time limit for the divorce of a woman also. And the woman who is under periods, she can do zikr of Allah, but not touching Holy Quran, not looking that one, but doing just with verbal zikr of Allah aloud, so she can do. So but she is not allowed to keep fasting, and not allowed to uh, like uh, to have any sexual relationship with the husband. So if a woman, if she kept fasting like nafal fasting, optional fasting, so but during that the menstruation start, so then she has to keep it like up to the time, like the iftar time, and then she has to repeat this fasting like any fasting time. If she is under fasting and the period start, then she has to and some fasting remained, and then because she was in under the period, so this way she has to count all those fasting. And when she will be all right after that, then she is allowed to repeat those fasting which have been left during the Ramadan. So that is very important also. But the salah is not repeatable for her. So this is very important message for the woman also. So in this ayat we learn from Holy Quran. Allah said in this the very good message that the women when they are under the periods, so and during that time, the man is not allowed to touch, to allowed to stay, because Prophet ﷺ also he was having the relationship with the wives also, but the sexual intercourse, sexual relationship is not allowed. But that is the main thing. But you can during the time when the woman is under menstruation, so the Muslim people they are allowed to eat the food that has been prepared by her. They can have a good relationship, also talking, also discussing everything, but they are not allowed to. The sexual intercourse is not allowed completely, fully. So that is the main thing in this ayat we understand. So we read one time more. Allah said, "Wa yas'alunaka anil mahid," and the people ask you about the menstruation, and kul huwa azan fatazilun nisa fil mahid. So say it is a dirty thing, hurtful thing, so keep away from the wives during menstruation. Wala takrabuhunna hatta yuthurna, and do not approach to them until they are pure. Faiza tataharna, and when they become pure, fatuhunna, then go before them and for your sexual intercourse, min hasu amarakumullah, and from where Allah has commanded you. So it means you have to go front place, not the back one. So inna Allah yuhibbu tawabina wa yuhibbul mutatahirin. Indeed, Allah loves those who are constantly repenting and loves those who purify themselves. So Allah gave us tawfiq to follow it completely. So according to and make our life according to Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and following the Sharia. So that at the day of judgment we must be successful people. Ameen.